Ethan Parker stopped in front of a newsstand. He buttoned his coat. It was cold out that day, but the writer didn't like to wear gloves, so he shoved his hands in his pockets. He was about to leave the sidewalk when he recognized a familiar figure coming toward him. "Ethan, my friend," he heard the voice of the literary critic, John Granger. Ethan Parker knew him well. He had been one of his biggest supporters when his first books were launched. His favorable reviews were crucial to Ethan's success and the success of those novels for many years. John Granger had been the lead critic at the New York Writer publication. He was retired now. Nevertheless, he continued to write about literature and had a great influence among intellectuals. It was said that if he praised an author, that person's career would explode. But when he criticized one, their career was ruined. They shook hands, and Ethan asked him how he was doing. John Granger explained that he was heading to a bookstore to pick up some books he had ordered a week ago. "I haven't seen you in a long time, John," Ethan said. "Are you well?" "Perfectly, Ethan. I've retired from my job at the New York Writer, and now I'm just a simple writer." "A simple writer," Ethan replied, a hint of irony in his voice. "What a joke," John Granger laughed heartily. Just then, a luxury car pulled up to the curb in front of the two friends. The back door opened, and a beautiful woman got out of the vehicle. It was Adriana Alcazar. Ethan Parker and John Granger knew her well, as they had been invited to some of her premieres. The actress smiled at the two men. They exchanged a few polite words, then she said her goodbyes and entered a shop next to the newsstand. 10 minutes later, Ethan Parker was waiting for her at the shop's exit. "Mr. Parker," she said, "I'm glad to have met you again." "Me too, Adriana," he replied, "and please call me Ethan." Two young people approached the actress and asked for her autograph. "I don't know if you're on foot, but I have a car waiting. I could give you a ride wherever you need to go." "That's very kind of you," he answered, "but I'm actually on my way to a nearby cafe." He pointed to a coffee shop on the street corner. "Would you like to join me?" he asked. "I'd love to," she replied. They sat at a small table, and Ethan asked her what she'd like. He looked at her. She was beautiful. She wore a long blue coat and a white wool sweater, jeans, and black boots. She was the kind of woman any man would want by his side. "So, do you think we can just talk about literature over coffee?" she asked. "Or are you tempted by something else?" "I am still grappling with the reason I didn't pursue a career in film directing." "What brings you to this area?" "I bought a few things for everyday use," she answered, showing him her shopping bag. "So, are your days at the Dream Exclusive Club as glamorous as they seem?" Ethan asked. Her expression grew contemplative, and she leaned back. "Glamorous, yes and no," she sighed softly, caught between worlds. "It's exciting to be recognized, but loneliness also overwhelms me many times." "Loneliness? How so?" "It just happens." Ethan nodded in surprise. He could hardly understand such a statement. Or was this the acting talent at work? "What do you say I invite you to a restaurant tomorrow?" "I am forced to accept your invitation with great pleasure." "Who picks up whom?" "I'm a woman who doesn't care much for templates or matters of etiquette." The next day, they went to a secluded restaurant, so secluded that the following day, articles appeared in several publications reporting on Adriana Alcazar's new relationship. During dinner, Ethan learned the truth about the breakup of her marriage to her ex-husband, the director Matt Talbany. Adriana decided to tell him what had happened. The Rodrigos were in the car driven by Sofia. Martin Rodrigo confronted his wife about her relationship with Matt Talbany. They argued. They made threats. Martin hit Sofia, who lost control of the wheel. The car overturned, and Martin lost his life. Following this tragic accident, the relationship between Sofia Rodrigo, the owner of the Majestic Manor Hotel, and Matt Talbany appeared on the front pages of the tabloids. Adriana was resolute and decided she would leave Matt. Ethan greatly appreciated this disclosure, especially since very few people knew the truth. They tried to walk in the restaurant's garden, but they couldn't due to the persistence and curiosity of the journalists. Both Adriana and Ethan understood their zeal and stopped to talk with them. I felt good with you. I look forward to meeting you more often, Adriana said, and kissed Ethan on the cheek.